They're great for it. What you can't do, you can't have the stunt pegs on the wheels, obviously, because it's rider on rider racing. So we've got to keep it as safe as possible. And we've got a good website. The governing body's got britishcycling.org.uk. There's a good link to all about BMX. There's a BMX news section. See what's going on lately. There's a link to all the clubs in England. There's a link to all the facilities in England and Scotland and Wales as well. But there's a little bit less of those. So the information's there. People just got to log on, have a look at it. There's contact details. Most clubs have a website as well. So the information's out there.
So it's a very exciting time for the sport.
Very exciting indeed. We're seeing a lot of changes, and next year is going to mean a lot to us. We've got to get that right, and obviously that leads into 2012 as well when we have it in London. So these next 5 years are very important for the sport, and we've got to get that image right, and it's got to come across right, and it's got to appeal to people, and we think we can do that.
Roger, thank you.
Thank you.
Right, let's go back to Martin.
Cruiser class 16 to 29 is what all the locals came to see. Liam Phillips in the green in lane 1 is the favourite, and as the gate drops, it's Liam Phillips. He designed the course and he jumped the first sets of doubles. And Mike, after this first straight, Liam Phillips has already got a substantial lead here.
Yeah, Liam killed it out of that start then. He did a double manual over the first one, then jumped the next, and the guy's gone.
Dan White and Dan Thorne just behind him, and oh, heavy crash. Jake Cheatham's gone down really heavy. I felt that one.
Jake locks the front.
The final straight, Liam Phillips just rolls through that, and he takes the British title in the cruiser class 16 to 29. Jake Cheatham just picking himself up off the ground there.
Yeah, Jake raced 2 classes today, but he's a tough cookie.
There is your confirmation. Liam Phillips, Burnham BMX takes that from Dan White and Daniel Thorne. And as you can see, Jake Cheatham doesn't finish after that crash.
Cruiser is something I only really do at the British Champs, European Champs and Worlds. Apart from that, I kind of tend to focus more on the 20-inch. But yeah, it's always good to come in and get a good result.
The big guns are out. It's the male 19 and over, world number 3, Andrew Shawn, world number 5, Marco Dell'Isola. And Marco's unclipped from the start, but in the front, it's Scott Waterhouse who's leading. He jumps the second set of doubles. Waterhouse looking good here, Mike.
Oh, I tell you, the skill level is unbelievable. Look how close they all are. Sean Issett, Flemdog's in there.
One of the closest finals of the day. Oh! Up the inside, it's Anthony Tuffs, and it's carnage behind. Is that a legal move there?
That was legal, looking at that again, that was awesome.
Kicks it into the final straight, and it's Anthony Tuffs, and he rolls that final section. Marco and Dan White just showboating as they come through that final rhythm section, but Anthony Tuffs takes the title. Scott Waterhouse picks himself up off the ground. It was a cheeky move on that second burn, but Anthony Tuffs takes the gold, Andrew Shaw in silver, and Daniel White takes the bronze. Mike, take us through here from 3rd place. Anthony Tuffs, the National Series leader, just puts the squeeze on Scott Waterhouse.
Well, look at that line, he's come around. This is what you call a pimp manoeuvre. There he goes, clean. Scott just loses the front there and goes down. Tuffs, he doesn't give up. Look at that, he's away.
One of the only races today when we've seen someone come from behind to take a title.
This class is so close that he had to do it. He had to make that move, and it's worked out for him fine.
Well, first straight we're a bit hectic. Got a bit cut up boxing. I was like 4th. But then coming down second straight, I thought, oh, I've got to catch him up here. And then he just left a big gap in that corner, and I took it. Too bad it were my best mate. And then last straight victory.
It's the biggest title of the day. The elite men, Kelvin Batey in lane 1, Liam Phillips, the course designer, in lane 2. All the way on the outside, Alex Dick inside of him, Warren Bancroft. And they watch the gate in the centre. Laurence, Mapp, and they're away, and the difference in power. Kelvin Batey gets a phenomenal start. Liam Phillips on the inside. Here comes Warren Bancroft, and Bancroft through there on the inside there, Mike.
Oh, beautiful bit of skill from Warren there. He's known for his skillful riding. Look at him go.
Phillips and Mapp challenging behind. You can really see Liam Phillips screaming at himself. Oh, Laurence Mapp is down, and he's down big. Kelvin Batey, Warren Bancroft and Liam Phillips, and Phillips through on the inside of Bancroft.
Warren unclips there as well. That's a clean but tough move.
Kelvin Batey, smooth to the line. Liam Phillips not happy with silver, but he really put the squeeze on Bancroft. Laurence Mapp went down very, very heavy on that second turn. Kelvin Batey from lane 1 to first place. Liam Phillips takes the silver, and Warren Bancroft takes the bronze. It was all over the place here, Mike, wasn't it? Look how heavy he goes down.
I think Laurence just loses the front there, you know. Hopefully he's okay. He went down hard on his shoulder.
It just threw everyone, didn't it? It was absolute carnage.
Someone else goes off the side of the jump there.
Take us through this. Great move by Phillips.
Liam sees a gap and he just goes for it. Warren unclips there on the side of the track, and he does well to keep going.
Okay, Kelvin, winner of the elite men's. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's been a long day, long year, and it's been a great way to finish the year, so I'm really pleased, yeah.
So what now?
Now it's regroup. I've had a good medal at the Worlds on the different bike on the cruiser, and now I just need to take that form onto the 20-inch for next year, go into the winter, do some more training, come back strong, then do well at the Worlds and hopefully qualify for the Olympics, and then hopefully bring home a medal.
Any chance of a quick rest?
Yeah, I'll be resting for the next couple of weeks, probably have a bit of a break, and I might be moving home and stuff like that, so I've got a lot of things to sort out, so a bit of a rest, but can never stay off the BMX. It's too addictive.
That's a cruel finish to your championship.
Yeah, pretty upset. Trained hard all season, but at the end of the day, that's racing.
Just your reaction, when you came into that second berm, could you see that coming, or was it just a split section?
No, just a split second. I don't even think it was a lack of concentration, really. Just trying to get round, get past people, but that's the way racing goes.
Talk me through how it was out there on the track.
Well, I mean, things went to plan. I kind of imagined how it was going to go. But seeing Warren in lane 7, I didn't expect him to be up there into the first corner. But you never know with him. He can do stuff that hardly anyone else can do on a bike. So yeah, basically got pushed out wide in the first turn. Was back to third, and then managed to take my way back up to second over the finish. So it's good.
So going forward, what now?
Hoping to go to America end of October time. You know, just there's a lot of pressure in Europe at the moment. Obviously, valuable UCI points leading up to the Olympics next year. Every race is really, really important now for every rider in Europe, and you know, there's a good 50, 60 riders that could all make that top 8 and make the final. And then below that, there's probably 30, 40 that could actually win. You know, that's how vast the competition is. So yeah, hopefully get out to America, kind of learn my trade a bit, meet some new people, and have some fun. Really, I'm only 18, so you know, get some good travelling in at a young age.
So in the short term, what about tonight? Some celebrations?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, you know, like I said, the World Champs is a big race for us, obviously, and you know, everyone seems to let their hair down there. Kind of take a few weeks off up to the British Champs. Then once again, it's kind of like the final end of 2007 season, really. So definitely let the hair down, I think.
Well, we've come to the end of a fantastic day of racing. Martin, what's been your highlight?
I think for me, this sport has got everything. We've seen all age groups from under 6 through to elite and masters. We've had crashes, we've had tears. This sport is incredible. It's just got everything, and it's so intense. It's been incredible.
Well, from this year's BMX Championships here in Britain, from me, Rebecca Charlton, and Martin McCrossan, bye-bye.